Every now and again, I get asked a specific question either here on YouTube or on my Discord server. And most of the time, those asking the question seem really uncertain about the answer. That's why today I wanted to answer this question once and for all to give you clarity. Does writing fanfiction make me a writer? Stick around to find out. Hey guys, Nour here and welcome back to my channel. For those visiting for the first time, hello, I'm the fantasy author of the novel Divinity Falling. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe for weekly writing advice videos. Although I've personally never written fanfiction, I admit that I used to read a little bit of fanfiction stories every now and again. I would go from story to story trying to see which one had better writing. Sometimes I rolled my eyes at the cheesy writing and just gave up on the story. And other times, I was really impressed by the storytelling. I discovered fanfiction stories I enjoyed just as much as the stories they are based off of. I haven't read fanfiction for fun in quite some time, probably since before college. However, I still get young writers sending me their fanfiction work and asking me if I think they're real writers despite not writing original work. And the answer is yes, you are a real writer. You are writing and using your creativity. You are putting together a plot with character interactions and hopefully a conflict. Plus, you are writing out of passion for the story. So yeah, that makes you a writer. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There's nothing wrong with writing fanfiction. It's a form of entertainment for those who write them and those who read them. Anyone who makes fun of fanfiction clearly has nothing going for them and they just want to rain on everyone else's parade. We ignore those people, okay? Now, are you a good writer? Well, that depends on the quality of your work. If you're one of those writers who made me roll my eyes from the opening lines of their fanfiction because of how corny and unrealistic their story was, then you're probably not a good writer. But that doesn't mean that you'll always be a bad writer. I say this all the time, and I will say it again. We are all bad writers at the beginning. I was a bad writer when I started, but that's how I improved. You learn from your mistakes. So if your dialogue is and your characters are flat, and your plot is practically non-existent, then you're a bad writer. But you're still a writer, and can get better with consistent practice. But if you're planning out your stories and thinking of a strong conflict, and making sure your characters are behaving in a believable way, then you're most likely a good writer. Now, another question remains. This is the question that many fanfiction writers don't say out loud, but I can hear it in their first question. Does writing fanfiction make me an author? And the answer is a hard no. You can't be an author of another author's copyrighted characters and plot. Unless you're E.L. James, write a Twilight fanfiction and publish it as 50 Shades of Grey. But that's another story. However, if you do want to be an author, then my advice to you is to write your own unique story. You can still write fanfiction on the side if you want to delve into the lives of your favorite book characters. But make sure your #1 priority is writing your own original book if you want to be a published author. So that's all I have for you today. I hope this video helps give you some clarity. I'd love to know, do you write fanfiction? What are some stories you've written about? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I put out weekly writing advice videos that will take your story to the next level. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media to see what I'm up to from day to day and to chat with me. And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah Frayne and Lori B from my shoutouts here over on Patreon, as well as all my other amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And remember, Nour for president!